You're working okay? It took a little while to start the stream there, bud. Well, guess we'll find out. Oh, sure, Twitter. You've updated, finally, my preview, but you've updated it for Tuesday. Outstanding. Alrighty. Let's just clear up my tablet. There you go, tablet. Well done. Got there in the end. That's what's important. Alright. Well, I'm going to give people just a couple minutes to turn up. And then it will be time to visit the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. What can I do to pass the time? How many minutes should I give people? Maybe until 7:25? I've started to go early just a little bit earlier because of some changes to times overseas. I don't know. Should I wait till 7:25? Nah, sorry. I'm sure I have shit that I have to do on the ship anyway, so let's do that. Here we go. Oh, fucking hell, my controller is still connected. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with having those buttons there. Hello, Telotig. Thank you for coming to the stream tonight. Today, we're going to the Jedi planet. Alright. So... I guess we'll start by heading over to the planet itself, maybe, rather than trying to talk to anyone. You know, we haven't talked to Mandalore since we got him on the ship, so let's have a chat with him. Oh no, it's more like Ashmel and I've recently been starting more like at around 8 o'clock. Oh, hey, Sphinx. Gonna play a match of auto chess and pop on over in a few. Alright. Play as long as you like. Don't feel pressured to come over here. I'm sure you don't, but I literally, the moment I pressed start streaming, my tablet dings up, Great Sphinx is live. I'm like, damn it! I hope you win your auto chess. Alright, Mandalore, what have you got to say for yourself?
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
I wonder why he's interested in knowing where I got my ship. We requisitioned it from the clutches of a Sith warship.
I see. Well, you were lucky to get it then. This is a fast ship. Well made. I'll bet she'd have some stories to tell. Now, was
would she,
there something
Mandalore?
else you needed?
Alright. Can you tell me about the Mandalorians? You know, because I destroyed their race.
The Republic thinks my people are dead, scattered. They are wrong. You should have destroyed us when you had the chance. As long as one Mandalorian lives, we will survive. Our honor, fortunes, and lives revolve around battle. From our earliest history, this has been our way, as it will be always.
Can you tell me of Mandalorian history?
Our history and our ways are something we shield from outsiders. Only on the battlefield can you truly learn of someone.
Well, there is more to life than war and battle.
There are, but those are luxuries. Luxuries that were paid for by the blood of our warriors, alive and dead. The Mandalorian clans will be united. Then we will take back our place in the galaxy. But we live in times of action, and I've said enough for now. We can speak of this again later. Now, is there something else you needed?
Well, I guess... What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
You seem awfully complimentary of Revan, considering he almost destroyed your people. I wonder why that is.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
I don't think they were afraid exactly. The Jedi had their reasons for staying out of the war.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, is there something else you needed?
You know, if you're leader of the Mandalorians, I would have thought you'd be tougher than you are.
I fought countless battles. Ones most didn't walk away from. The wounds add up, and even the implants are all that keep me going sometimes. I may have been stronger in my youth, and stupider, but now I've got to rely more on my armor, my weapons, and my cunning. Now, is there something else you needed?
You certain the clans will follow you?
We have suffered defeats before, but none like our defeat at Malachor. Our spirit may have faded, but it hasn't died. It will burn bright again, like a star in the heavens.
Some Mandalorians don't seem to have the same spirit anymore.
The end of the Mandalorian Wars was something new and unknown to us. Revan fought us like a true warrior and defeated us on our own terms. Revan embodied our philosophy and showed us our own weaknesses. Then he exploited them. It was a painful lesson. With Mandalore dead, our weapons taken, and our pride destroyed, many lost their way. But I will change that.
Hasn't anybody tried to do that before you?
Only Mandalore can command the clans. There was no new Mandalore for many years. I can tell you want to know more, but we can talk more later about this. Now, is there something else you needed?
Alright, I guess we can talk to him some more later. But first, can you do anything to help out?
I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians. I will help you fight your battles and plan your strategy. But I will not be your errand boy. Find some other lackey to do your bidding. Now, is there something else you needed?
I've already collected plenty of waifs and strays. I'll get them to do my bidding instead. Where's my droid friend? My favorite baby boy, where is he? There he is. Hello, T3. T3? Did you know Mandalore? Once? Why doesn't he recognize you? Oh. Yeah, but not every droid is the same. Well, maybe they are to a Mandalorian. Yeah, it's not me saying that. I'm just making another observation. I can tell you apart from other droids, most of the time. Can you tell me what happened to Canderous? Yes, I want to see the holorecord. I don't know that I've ever seen this before. It's definitely restored content. Oh, that eye hologram. That's the good stuff. Was there sound? I don't understand. It looks like Revan needed Canderous. And so Canderous left and returned to the Ducks and Moon and started to gather his clan. Why did you show me this? Thanks. I appreciate the trust. I had some other questions. Specifically, I need to rummage around in your insides. Don't take that the wrong way. Alright, let's see. Ready for some more routine maintenance? I'll try and make this quick. All done with the response package. Give it a spin. He's so precious. I love him. Could be a her, I guess. No, I'm fine. I guess I just got caught up in my work. And some more questions. LinnieGrey says, come on now, his stun gun can't possibly be that good. You know, it sounds a little bit dirty when you phrase it like that. Also, hey, how are you? Thanks for coming tonight. I hope you enjoy the stream. Alright, let's do the computer one. Let me tackle some of the higher functions. Hold on, how do you feel? Sound glitch? Wow, +1 intelligence and +1 wisdom. Not bad. I don't know. While I was working on you, I felt strange, detached. Alright. I think I just need to do the last repair one. Let's see if I already have the skills for it. Maybe some advanced maintenance is in order. I have been slamming the points into repair. Lock your motivators and unlock the side panel. Yeah, there you go. No, you won't be able to fly, but jets on a T3 unit would only make you look like a mutated swoop bike. +1 dexterity and +1 constitution. Good shit. No, I'm fine. I guess I just got caught up in my work again. Alright, let's see. I know, I'm not sure if I have the skill to do this yet, but let's find out. Do you mind if I try working on you one last time? I keep feeling like there's something I'm missing. Alright then. Be still. Calm yourself. I've gained +1 wisdom and recovered part of my connection to the Force. Never felt better. Was I out for a long time? Nice. No, I'm fine, really. Let me ask you some questions. I don't think I have anything to ask him, though. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Cool. Nice, look at all the experience! Beautiful. Necro says, oh, I'm sure T3 will let you work on him however many times you want to. Oh no, that's just filthy. Come on now. I don't want people thinking we're robosexual. That's the thing out of like Futurama? Is that what that's from? It is Futurama, right? Yeah, it's the very first episode. Bender says that if anyone questions him and Fry, Fry has to say he's Bender's debugger. Because he doesn't want people to think they're robosexual.
General, what is it?
Amazing. You seem distant. Is something wrong?
Traveling with the Mandalorians. It brings back too many memories. Don't worry about me. I won't cause any problems. But if Mandalore steps out of line, I'll put him out the airlock.
Mandalore's no threat to us.
You're too trusting, General.
Maybe.
Was there something you wanted me for?
But then I also have a little bit of context that you don't. If Revan trusted Mandalore, who am I to judge otherwise?
My life for yours.
Hi, Vices. I want to teach you some of the techniques I've
I am
learned.
prepared for whatever you wish to teach me. I understand now. I shall practice what you have taught me.
I've already done all of her plot talk, so there's no more for the time being. I wonder if Mira has anything to say. Man, I am T3's best friend. Thank you very much, Tilodig.
Yeah, something wrong?
I wanted to teach you some fighting techniques.
Yeah. Well, all I need is my rocket launcher and some rockets. Alright, I think I have it. It might take some practice, but I've got the basics.
Sweet, so that means I don't have to,
Yeah, something wrong?
to use her,
Yeah. Well, all I need is my
her
rocket launcher
feats.
and some rockets.
I can just flat out
Alright,
teach her
I think I
that
have
shit.
It might take some practice,
In between
but I've got
levels.
the basics.
Fabulous.
Yeah, something wrong?
Let's go the form.
This better
so
not be
she's
any of
gonna be
that boring
using
meditation
lightsabers.
stuff. That puts me to sleep.
No, this is how to use a
Got it, I
lightsaber.
understand. I'll try to make use of it.
If you're falling asleep while you're using your lightsaber, you're using it wrong. Alright. I don't want to talk to Cray yet because she annoys me. Have some free feats. Yep.
What have you brought me?
Oh, Jesus. Camera angles. Sorry, we're going to have to do that again because I am not dealing with that as a camera angle.
Yes.
That's better.
Is there something you wish to do for me?
I had some questions for you, you ungrateful floating droid.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
What else we got? Anything new? Don't think so. Look, fuck Goto. I'm not playing as the right type of character to really interact with him anyway. So, I think we are ready to go to Dantooine. Now, we're going to have a cutscene, a pair of cutscenes that you are not going to be able to see. So, I shall narrate for you. If they're really long, I will, what's the word I'm looking for? Find the videos and try and play them, but, we'll see. Necro, is that a limes ferret? Limes ferret? Alright, we are in the jungle clearing on Duxon. Taking off slowly. There's a waterfall to the side that you can just hear, and a Canuck is blissfully watching us leave. We're flying off into space. And now I think we get the standard hyperspace. Yeah, we're going to hyperspace. You all know what that looks like in Star Wars. And now we're arriving on the green, grassy planet of Dantooine. There's a settlement here. Otherwise, it's kind of rolling hills, grassy. We're landing in a spaceport. And you'll be able to see all this in just a moment. All right. And we'll head straight out so that you can see all that stuff I was just narrating for you. Now, who to take with me? Well, Atten couldn't come with us last time, right? So we'll have him. And I feel like on a planet that used to have Jedi, Kreia will have some interesting things to say. This is the third time someone asked you about the emotes this week. This woman notices your lightsaber.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
Could you please answer some of my questions first?
I will answer your questions.
Who is Administrator Adari?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have the mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Kathhounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Kathhound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone.
Alright, well, where's this Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your center of government?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
That's great. I guess I'll be going now.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Tilotig, you came to this planet first and gave up due to lack of HK. Well, I came here first when I first played this as well. And I found it too difficult because I played this one first. I didn't play the original KOTOR. And yeah, it's just a little bit harder than a couple of the other early planets, both Duxon and Nar Shaddaa. So yeah, it was a bit challenging, but got there in the end. And Necro, to sort of answer your point, I'm a big Vine Source viewer, so I don't watch Limes, but I watch Vinny. So that's why I know about Limes, same network. Now, what shall we do for you, mister? Could give him conditioning. I feel like I want conditioning. I feel like for role-playing purposes, Atten is like, I mean, he already has his own personal feat, which is, I don't think it's visible here, but he gets, he gets knocked down and he gets up again. So I feel like defense and conditioning are thematically good, narratively good for him to have. Gotta make all those Jedi's healers. And like I said, I'm not exactly doing a fully optimized playthrough here, so I'm not going to be overly concerned about making him perfect. I don't think I need it. I will give him that critical strike though. For someone who used to be an assassin, you think he'd have that. Now we've got Tilotig singing Chumbawamba in the chat. Good stuff. What do I give him? Force push? His force is going to be shit still at this stage. Maybe master speed? Yeah, let's give him that. Oh my god, there's still another level, please. Just smash that dexterity, I think. Finally. Hatton's constantly kind of dissing droids, right? But there aren't that many droids. Stun, force push. I don't know. But he has to have some kind of a force power. I'll give him force push, it's fun. It's Kreia, of course, she's been traveling with me. How many experience do I need to my next level? Not... Oh, actually, no, yeah, tons. Alrighty. Ooh, I see some things to steal.
Greetings, and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine. Is there something I can do to serve you?
You're damaged, droid. What happened to you?
My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic.
Sith invasion?
Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you?
Let's see. Computer. No. Droid. Run a self-diagnostic and report.
Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance.
Alright, let me just fix that up for you.
Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Dantooine.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi?
You should keep your identity secret for the time being. Try to convince this fool you are not a Jedi.
I feel like I'm carrying a lightsaber and this would be very easily seen through, but it might give me the option to force persuade him if he doesn't go along with it. So let's try and lie. Let's actually do something that Kreia says for once. You must be mistaken.
May I be of further service to you, Jedi?
Droid,
No
please.
mistake about it. That droid is calling you a Jedi.
I am not a Jedi. The droid is malfunctioning.
You are not a Jedi. The droid is malfunctioning.
Is there any way to do that without crawling inside their head?
I know, but I think Kreia was right here for once, Sonny.
Greetings, Jedi. May I be of any further service to you?
Stop calling Jedi, please. Damn malfunctioning droid, absolutely. Thanks for coming tonight, Kai. Why did you call me a Jedi multiple times when you could see it was inconveniencing me?
My memory banks recognize you as a Jedi. You are among many Jedi who were trained in the Academy here at the Enclave, prior to its destruction during the Sith invasion.
Gosh, I hope that guy isn't listening. What do you know of me, specifically?
You are on the register as one of the Jedi who left the Enclave to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. My memory has no record of your return before now.
Is that all?
You had no direct interaction with this droid. However, I had one instance of a conversation between Masters Vrook and Vandar regarding you.
Tell me more.
Beginning playback. Error. Recording partially corrupted. Resolving.
Today I caught her in a heated argument with my Padawan. Her master refuses to properly discipline. I want to know what action you intend.
Luke, I respect your wisdom, but it is not your concern.
But uncontrolled. Whatever the other Padawans see her do, they are quick to do the same. Other students dislike her intensely.
True. An average student of the Force, but with a unique strength, is a natural leader.
I strongly disagree. Mediocre Jedi, lust for power, will lead to the dark side. Furthermore, it...
Recording degraded. End playback. May I be of any further service to you?
What a charming man Master Vrook always was. Why were you walking in a circle?
I am conducting my appointed rounds. May I be of any further service to you?
Well, I suppose you were going round. Is there any work available here?
The local militia occasionally offers employment to qualified soldiers. Speak to Zeron in the Kunda outpost. Additionally, many visitors come to Kunda to explore the ruins for salvage opportunities.
Salvage?
Kunda's salvage industry is a main source of income for the local community. At their own risk, salvagers may remove relics from designated salvage areas within the ruins.
So you can just walk into the ruins and take anything you wish?
The fee to remove a relic from Dantooine is proportionate to the appraised value of the item. For more details, speak to Administrator Terena Adare at the Kunda outpost.
What else do you know of the ruins?
The famed ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda outpost. You may visit the ruins at your own risk. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins.
I can probably handle it, but to tell me how it came to be ruined?
Approximately 5 years ago, the Dark Jedi Malak and his Sith fleet assaulted Dantooine. The surprise of the initial orbital bombardments prevented any resistance from the surface. The attack destroyed much of the Jedi Enclave, leaving only the sublevel partially intact. The Sith attack also concentrated heavily on some obscure ruins to the south, but the reason for this is unknown.
Yeah, I can't imagine why. It's probably nothing to do with the star map leading to the Starforge being in there, but, no, how could I possibly know anything to do with that? I want to talk about something else, I think.
May I be of any further service to you?
Theoretic says, shouldn't you hydrate? I drank a bunch when I had dinner. Wasn't that long ago, but I will definitely hydrate throughout the night, don't worry. Alright, I'm bored. I'll be going now.
If you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
I have shit to steal by the looks of it. Probably not his shit. He is literally standing right there. I probably shouldn't take that. I'm not trying to do one of these guys' voices. Is an ecologist and xenobiologist, which sounds like the coolest job ever. So what are you doing on Dantooine? He's here to catalogue plants. Good for him. Planet's losing its balance. That seems to be a pretty common theme these days. Something weird's going on with the Kinrath. Alrighty. You have nothing of use to tell me, so I'm going to leave you forever. Ooh, a grenade. Just hanging out in the spaceport. Very safe place to keep your grenades. In an unlocked canister. In a spaceport. What else we got? A plasma projector. So a flamethrower Impossible. Alright. Skills implant. That can be useful later on. Now, I wonder if I talk to this guy, if he's just gonna immediately realize that I'm a Jedi again. Let's find out.
A Jedi. I've got to tell the others.
Dude, we've already been over this. What do you have against Jedi?
Ah, leave me be, Jedi.
Dude, we've been over this. Nah. That was silly. No. I was silly, but I'm still going to reload the save. I don't think it will make a difference though, right? Because it's not like I have any intention of putting my lightsaber away. I worked really hard to get this thing. I'm going to carry it. Maybe if I don't speak to him, it will change something later on. Who knows? Who cares? Not putting away my lightsaber. I feel like you can really see the 2004 in the graphics of Dantooine. Would you look at those nice angular hills? Oh yes. Alrighty. Well, I guess let's talk to that administrator.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, that
Well,
can't
I
be
hope
me.
It's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
I, literally just arrived, so who could this other Jedi possibly be? How mysterious. I bet this guy notices my lightsaber too.
Welcome to Kunda.
Nope.
You're a salvager,
He's
right?
oblivious.
You'll need to see Administrator
Totally
Adara
oblivious.
to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Where is the administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Oh, sure. I'm not going to press the point on why everyone thinks I'm a salvager, especially since, as far as I can tell, everyone thinks I'm a Jedi. Which I'm not. Just going to ignore those two for the time being. Hello, Miss Administrator.
Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
I would prefer if you kept that quiet. Jedi don't seem to be liked here, or practically anywhere these days.
That is an unfortunate truth, and a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
I'm looking for Jedi. Could you tell me who you're talking about?
My friend, let's just call him Frook.
Oh, let's just call him
We've
by
known
his
each other
name?
for many
All right.
years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
He didn't send for me, but I would like to meet with him.
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
Well, sure, but I mean, he's a Jedi Master. I doubt that it was an issue for him. I'll make it my first priority.
We are fortunate that you've come. Don't expect it to be easy, though. Things rarely are with Jedi.
Trust me,
I
I know.
One of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Tilotig says salvager is a nice word for thief. Yep! No disagreements here. What are the dangers of the sublevel? Not that I can't handle them, but it's good to know in advance, right?
Like many parts of Dantooine, the sublevel of the Enclave has become infested with dangerous creatures. Large, vicious insects called Legrex have made the sublevel their home. Several salvagers have reportedly been injured or killed by the Legrex. I would expect a Jedi to fare better against the creatures than the salvagers, but Vrook has not returned in some time. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Well, tell me, do the people of Dantooine really hate the Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Can anything be done about it?
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
Well, I suppose if redemption is what I'm seeking, is there any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there.
Okay.
Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Sounds good. What can you tell me about the people here, the people of Dantooine? Even though apparently I lived here for years and years and I really should know this already.
Who do you want to know about? There are 3 groups of people on the planet right now. The settlers, salvagers, and the mercenaries.
What about the mercenaries?
Mercenaries have been a problem for Dantooine since the end of the Mandalorian Wars. When the Jedi Enclave was here, they were firmly kept in check. But now, relations are uneasy between us. Their leader, Azkul, was a Sith trooper during the war, and I have no doubt he was very good at his job. Until they find work, tensions will grow. If you want to know more, I suggest you talk with Barun in the militia headquarters. He would have more details.
What are salvagers doing on Dantooine, apart from apparently pillaging my old home?
They are a necessary inconvenience. Money has been a great concern to us, ever since the Sandrals and Matalays were removed during
There's
the Jedi
another one of those no
The
pronunciation
agricultural
guides
exports
for
we
the Star
produced
Wars
just
names
cover
moments.
basic maintenance. To expand and prosper, we needed credits. So we had to exploit a valuable resource we had. The ruins of the Jedi Enclave. It was not a decision lightly made. And even then we couldn't do the work ourselves. Too dangerous. And every settler matters on our small world. So we opened the door to enterprising salvagers. The salvagers you see now are the last remnants of that force. The tithe we took from their claims sustains what semblance of government you see now.
What are you going to do when the ruins are empty?
We plan on using those credits to improve production and protect our world.
Oh, that sounds
good.
good.
We have enough to sustain ourselves until more prosperous times.
Alright, that's fine. You coexist happily with them?
We tolerate their presence because we must.
So that's a no.
And they generally follow our laws. But their time is almost over. The Jedi Enclave's sublevel is the only place left with reasonable salvage. And it has too many dangers for them. The salvagers aren't warriors. Generally, they are out-of-work miners or cast-offs from other worlds.
Tell me about the settlers.
Dantooine is one of the younger worlds of the Republic. A couple of generations ago, this world was still untamed. We made great progress, in no small part due to the Jedi. But recently, we have been losing ground. During the war, the most prominent settler families either fled or were executed by the Sith. Losing their resources and the Jedi was too great a loss. But now we are organizing and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I am confident that Dantooine can be safe and prosperous again.
You don't seem convinced by that.
No, I suppose I'm not. We need the Republic and always have. We aren't self-sufficient yet and we need aid. The fate of the Telos project is intimately tied to our own. The most humanitarian elements of the Senate have put their careers at stake in the rebuilding of Telos. If those efforts succeed, their prominence will grow and further aid will be given freely. But if they fail, there are colder, more authoritative elements in the Senate that could come to power. They would think nothing of leaving the strategically unimportant worlds to their own devices. That would be a tragic day for Dantooine and many other worlds. The Republic is in flux. Its final shape is uncertain.
Can we talk about something else?
Certainly.
I'm not interested in any of these topics, so I guess I'll be going now. Militia headquarters, right? Tell me, chat, does anyone remember, is Dantooine, like, extant or referenced or name-dropped or anything like that in either the original or the prequel Star Wars movies? I'm just curious, because Knights of the Old Republic is set some 4,000 years in the past before that, so I'm curious about whether we know whether Dantooine exists in the future timeline. It is in episode 4? Okay, cool. Shows what I remember. Also, hello. I'm not... How do I... I'm going to call you Grass because your name looks like grass. If you have a preferred pronunciation of that name, please let me know in the chat. Thank you for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
I love this guy. I can't seem to avoid getting into trouble.
If you're looking for help from the militia, talk to Baroon first. If we can help you, he'll send you back my way. You got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
I wanted to see if anyone needed a hand.
Rare thing a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
Infinity, thanks for coming to the stream tonight. He's so grizzled. Yeah, tell me about it. Alright, well, what sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
How, rather, why is this place so overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things.
What do you know about the cave? Because, you know, I used to live here and I kind of remember there was some, caves that might affect Kinrath, maybe.
We used some explosives to seal a cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too.
Yeah, the crystals.
Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Alright, well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
Could I ask you some general questions?
You really should talk to Baroon about general questions.
How's the militia doing?
There aren't more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help. But we gotta help ourselves.
Could you tell me about Kunda?
It's our home. Might be the start of an honest capital someday. Right now, it's not much more than a swoop bike stop.
How do you feel about the mercenaries?
I don't have anything to say about that.
Alright, well, what do you know about the administrator?
She's smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Dantooine isn't the center of much anything. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater.
Yeah.
So they're lucky the administrator never went elsewhere. I bet she'd make a decent senator, even.
Alright, well, guess I'll go kill some Kinrath. Hello,
Don't
man.
cause any more trouble for Dantooine. We've had enough of it for a lifetime.
Well, fuck you too, dude. I mean, it's not like I went to war and caused all this suffering on your planet. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Ooh, a door that isn't locked. I love a door that isn't locked. Hello, Adam Bob. Greetings, fellow sentient. I noticed that you are not heavily armed, or at least not heavily armed enough. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Adam, a simple merchant with a noble purpose. Oh fuck, what am I doing with this voice? The settlers and other fine humans of Dantooine have been plagued by war, cat-hounds, Kinrath, mercenaries, and other fearsome troubles of late. And it's much too sad to see these things happen to such humans. Therefore, my mission is clear. Selling arms, right? You are astute human and quite correct. To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I offer the highest of quality weapons at the lowest of prices. I'm here offering you much in the way of weaponry at low prices. How can any sentient pass up such a bargain? Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is you would like from me this fine day? Oh, fuck. Can I even do... I need to get up and get my water bottle. My stream's in very good quality. Yeah, I was told that the other night. I am actually, like, really beginner streamer, so this is, like, my 3rd month of streaming, and it's just on my default settings for my both internet, computer, and games. So, yeah. Kai says you're glad you didn't follow your plan for this afternoon and night. Did it involve being outside in the hail? Hang on, guys. I'm just going to get up and walk 2 steps over and get some water because that voice just ruined what was left of my throat hydration. There we go. I now have water. And I will now drink some for you live on stream. I hope you're happy, Tillodig. I am now hydrated. Alright. Has any part of the sound gotten fucky with me standing up and then sitting down again? My sound is a little low in my ears now. I must have knocked the volume. There we go. Sounds all good? Excellent. Let me see what you're selling. Alien, man, friend. I'm not doing it. I'm going to give my voice a moment to restore itself. You were planning to spend the night out, Kai. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. That's a nah from me. Although I guess the weather isn't too cool yet, so probably better to do it this time of the year than in a month's time, hey? For anyone listening or watching who isn't aware, I'm from Australia, and many of my viewers are from Australia too, so it's currently opposite seasons. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere and it's becoming spring, it's becoming autumn for us. So yeah. What have we got here? A crystal? A cheapish crystal. I'll keep that in mind. That might be worth buying. Hello, man.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavik.
Garavik?
Oh, sorry. If you're brand new to these parts, you may not have any issues with Garavik, unlike most everyone else.
Who is Garavik?
You're fortunate not to know him. He's a salvager. His purpose in life seems to be causing us headaches. I can tell he's back in Kunda just by the pounding in my head. If you're not here about Garavik, do you have some other problem?
More like I'm trying to solve your problems. But, who are you?
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modril. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
Nobody likes their boss hanging over their shoulder.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
You guys sound like you'd be really susceptible to corruption if Zeron wasn't here. With some people, if you give them a little room, they'll take a lot more.
Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I've talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's got to be some sort of compromise we can both live with.
Most people seem to be thinking the mercenaries are up to something.
We haven't been able to prove the mercenaries have done anything terribly wrong.
Oh, proof.
And I believe them. I don't think they're involved. The Kathhounds and Kinrath are everywhere. It's just dangerous. I think we should be working on getting along. It's hard to follow orders that have you make things worse.
Well, how about I go kill all of the Kinrath and Kathhounds, and then if people are still dying and disappearing, then you can say it's the mercenaries. That attitude is dangerous. When you're outnumbered on a hostile world, you've got to stay as a team.
That's a good way of looking at it. I may not agree with the captain, but I guess I should make everyone fall in line.
That would be good,
I'm still worried
yes.
that he may provoke the mercenaries into something more dangerous. But I suppose he may know something I don't. Thanks.
Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose.
All right. I've got a few questions about the other people in the settlement.
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I've heard rumors there's a Jedi around here.
I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it, though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here.
So those things that he just mentioned were things that you do as the player character in the first KOTOR game. The murder investigation part is quite fun. Grass asks, have you looked into the restorative mod for this game? I'm using it. I'm using the restored content mod, and I'm also using the Robot Planet mod, which I've never used before. I've played one playthrough with the restored content mod previously, so I basically know what to expect. But I'm also using the Robot Planet mod, and that's the first time. I haven't used that before. But we're still a little ways away from that, I think. Doing what's right isn't always popular.
Easy to say for someone that doesn't live here. I'd rather grab an unshielded power coupling than get involved in that debate. The militia's dealing with enough already.
If good men say nothing, then the dark side triumphs.
You're not wrong there. For what good it'll do, if it comes up, I'll say what I think is right. You happy? I hope so. You may be my only friend in a few days. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about?
Thanks, Baroon. I'll be going now.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
Yeah, Grass, I don't think, like, if you have the Steam version of the game, the restored content mod is on the workshop. It's very easy. I don't think there's like any reason not to use the restored content mod. It's just a superior way to play the game, because I mean, it's not like it adds anything. It just, you know, fixes up the things that should have been there in the first place that got cut due to time constraints or bugs. As far as I'm concerned, it's the only way to play the game with the restored content mod.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
What are you waiting for?
I'm here to get another pat in the back from the administrator and hear how unfortunate my situation is. That my problem is important and they'll get around to it.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle.
If the
administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
I feel like this voice actor might be from New York. I can't do a New York accent. I shouldn't even try. You're planning on killing someone?
What am I supposed to do? Salvagers keep trespassing on my land and stealing my farming equipment. They grab anything they can get a hold of. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
The salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
And you're sure it was a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby, and if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them.
Jesus.
Someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
What did they steal?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Tilotig, yes, the Sith Lord's restored content mod. You got 2 of those letters around the wrong way, I think. Necro, I've been looking at Grass's username, and I see at least 2 different heights. So I think there's multiple characters in there. At least 2. Maybe 3? Alright. Where's the salvager camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
Alrighty, I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Yeah, that's the one, Tilotig. Hello, angry man.
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Nice! Is the very popular Garavik.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
Okie dokie then. What are you doing in Kunda?
I come here to speak to the militia and make them understand a truth. Something of mine they have in their possession. It's very unwise to stand in my way. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Alright, asshole. I wasn't enjoying talking to you anyway. I wonder if Zeron knows why he's got such a stick up his butt.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
What's Garavic's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garovic says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garovic ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
I guess I'll just be going. Well, money. Guy says you should butt saber that dude. That sounds absolutely brutal. That sounds horrifically brutal. Ugh. I'm playing as a light side Jedi this time. We haven't had any light side Jedi moments yet in this evening's entertainment. But I'm sure we got some coming up. Alright, so I think I will try and do the Kinrath Cave first. I'm trying to work out if I have a voice for this guy. No, I have no voice. I got nothing. Coming up blank. Tell me what you sell. Trade mostly in droid components. I build droids too. He likes droid friends as well. Oh, I like this man. Show me what you got. It's got a HK chassis. Nothing useful. What's the other mod? I can't remember exactly what it's called, and for me to go out and check would mean like this game doesn't capture well, so I don't really want to I don't want to hop out and have a look. But if you look up the restored content mod, if you look up its page on the Steam Workshop, they have a link to like a combined version of the restored content mod and the Robot Planet mod, because they don't play together very nicely. So to use them both, you have to use a version that's been specifically designed to be used together, just because they use some of the same files. Why are you here? Oh man, I shouldn't have talked to this guy. I'm sick of talking to people. It's fixing. Alright, he says if you're good with engineering computers, talk to Zeron. I guess I'll go back in and talk to Zeron again. What else have you got to about Dantooine? Nothing new here. More stuff about the mercenaries and the settlers. Have the mercenaries hurt anyone? Again, nothing new. M478? Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Grass, thank you so much for the follow. And you know what? That takes me to 50. You are my 50th follower. Thank you so much. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. Well, I guess you probably are if you decided to follow. It's so nice to be at 50. It's such a nice round number. All right. What about the salvages? Say trouble? All right. Guess I'll be going. And even though I just left, we're gonna go back to Zeron and talk to him again. You're not subbed to Lodig. It's a different thing. Following just means you're following, so you're notified when I go live and stuff like that. Subbed on Twitch actually means that you're paying money to Twitch to support that streamer. Although if you don't know this already, they only start to pay you once you earn, I think it's $100 US within a period, which I assume is a month. Yeah.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
Just trying to see if there's anything. Nope. Well, that Siliston just wasted my time by sending me back to talk to Zeron again. So I hope he doesn't need help in the future, because I am not inclined to do so for him. Alright, now, let's go relax from all that talking and kill a bunch of space bugs. How does that sound to everyone? Killing space bugs? I'm up for killing space bugs. Ooh, an airspeeder. Oh, well, it's not the airspeeder, but it's something I can steal. Shield and rocket, nice. Ooh, another one. Always pays to check behind. Nice. Some more rockets in there. That'll come in very handy later in the game. Chat, I love how you managed to escalate that so neatly. I've got a yay murder, always up for killing space bugs, and then death to space bugs! Those space bugs have families, I know. Well, actually, I'm just thinking through it now. Dantooine isn't the best planet for any of the ridiculous, like, is this, are we the baddies stuff? Because, oh Jesus, sound effects please. I forgot about that. But I swear I've already got it, like, look how low sound effects is. Look, you have to go down even further then. Jesus. Everyone here has lightsabers, so this is just going to be a slaughter. Nice. Does it really matter if you murder their whole family? Well, that's an interesting ethical question, isn't it? Bonus points for the set. It did kind of seem like that's what happened, but in reality I just killed the tougher one last.
More where that came from.
They will be reunited in Spacebug Valhalla. Well, I feel better about it then. Technically, I'm improving their lives, if that's the case. Well, maybe not their lives. Maybe I'm improving their deaths, but you know, that's good too. Oh man, this is beautiful. I love when you get to this part of the game and you're just high-powered enough that you just destroy everything you touch. It's good times. Why is Broheim carrying a lightsaber? He's a Jedi now. He's a Jedi. My precious guy. He's a Jedi.
I heard you making friends with the bounty hunter. I don't blame you. She's a scrapper. You don't survive on Nar Shaddaa for very long if you aren't.
Did you know Mira Atten?
I've known people like her. Maybe without the rocket launchers, but sort of the same. Maybe without the plunging neckline and the boots. I wouldn't let anything she says bother you. It's a wonder you cracked her attitude at all. She's cold as the ship's hull. All right, what did you want to know?
Nothing. Yeah, so he's Jedi. Can we just pause for a moment also to appreciate this flying manta ray? It's not quite as impressive as the Sky Ray in Subnautica, which I rode to almost my death, but not quite. Hello, man. You doing alright here?
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
Kinrath? Well, no, I know what a Kinrath is. What are you doing out here?
A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Do you suspect foul? Do you suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something, hmm?
What's an atmospheric sensor?
It's technical. I doubt you'd understand it. But I'd really appreciate your help. I doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here. But you might come across the atmospheric sensors. They have to be somewhere. If you find any of them, just come back here. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you can find, even if they're broken.
Any idea where they could be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Well, alright, I'll see what I can do. Don't drink and swoop. Yeah, I know. It's dangerous stuff. So, Kai, Atten, this guy, as you called him, Broheim, he used to be a Sith. He used to be a Sith assassin, in fact, of Jedi. And then one of the Jedi he was sent to kill kind of saved his life, or changed his mind, or opened him to the Force, something like that. Fuck. So he ran away from being an assassin. And, you know, became a smuggler or whatever the hell he is at the start. The not Han Solo of this game. And, then we talked to him. Excuse me.
Time to take you down to size.
I'm trying to tell a story here. Thank you. And, you know, he meets us in that jail. And so the story continues. He's a sweetheart. I love Atten so much. Hello, boys. Yes! Oh man, I'm so happy that my force powers are strong enough to finally start affecting things.
I will silence this
I
one.
have a skill-based character rather than a power-based character or a combat-based character for that mind. For that point? That mind? What am I saying?
Fallen.
There we go. Oh, rubble. It's like stealing, but no one owns it. So I've done nothing wrong. Don't help or anything, mate. Just walk on through. Walk on by. Well, he's not concerned. So I won't be either. Actually, I probably should talk to him. Although, I do see something to not steal up here. Target assessor. What does that do? That's not too bad. Maybe I can give that to Mandalore. Yes, he does have a redemption story, and it continues throughout the rest of the game. So, that's nice. I really wish they would have written a bit more story for him. I think, I mean, this is Obsidian, not BioWare, but I mean, it's kind of the same kind of a game. I really wish that, they'd written just a bit more story for him. I thought BioWare did a really good job sort of spreading out bits of story for characters in Dragon Age Origins. I think that was their best. Mass Effect was alright, but I thought they did better for me and the way I like to consume stories. I thought Dragon Age Origins was better. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. These tunnels are too dark to tell man from beast. My apologies. No worries. What are you doing here? There are dangerous Kinrath about. The Kinrath don't attack you. Why is that? That's a trade secret I'm afraid I can't share. I'm an explorer like you. You can share your secret with me. Well, I suppose I can tell a fellow explorer. I recently discovered I've fallen victim once again to the short dialogue times in this game. Also, I'm not reading that bit out loud. Carrying this Kinrath scent gland allows me and other mercenaries to avoid notice by the local Kinrath population. Okay, I didn't need to know anything about scent glands. How about you tell me about the other mercenaries? Most of the mercenaries, they're like mercenaries, but they're clowns. From what I've heard, we should be getting another job real soon, but I don't know what it will be exactly. They tend to keep me out of the loop. Why do they keep you out of the loop? Truth be told, I don't fit in well with the other mercenaries. I'm given special privileges, which makes some of the others jealous. You mentioned crystals. Yes, the crystals in this cave are unlike any I've ever seen. Some warm to the touch, while others are freezing. They seem to draw and contain energy of some sort. The energy you speak of is the Force. I sense some small Force potential within you. I wouldn't speak of the Force if I were you. Most of my mercenary brethren would assume you were a Jedi and try to collect a bounty on you. Okie dokie, well, I guess I'll be going now then. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was a Jedi. That would be silly. The old wear their guts and they ignore you trick. Yeah, oldest trick in the book. Which way was I going? This way? Ooh, more rubble. Ooh, atmospheric sensors. I need atmospheric sensors. I want atmospheric sensors. I've turned the sound effects down this much and they're still this loud. Haha, nice.
More where that came from.
Good shit. So, just so you're aware, it looks like I'm absolutely decimating these Kinrath, and I am. But if you come and try and do this part before you have lightsabers, before you have as much sort of strength and force and everything as I have now, they will fucking murder you. And that's what makes this level a little bit difficult if you do it early. If you try and do Dantooine too early. So, Jesus. For this playthrough, I have actually stuck to what's considered to be the correct order, which is that you do... Anything back here? No. Which is that you do Nar Shaddaa first, and then Duxon or Onderon, and then Dantooine, and then Korriban last. So you can see, even as high level as I am, they're still able to do some pretty heavy hits. It's just that I have tons of energy now, or tons of health, rather, and it's not so much of a problem that they can do as much damage as they can. But if I had done this straight off of Telos, the sort of introductory level, then I would have just died. Dead.
More where that came from. Time to even in. Poisoned.
Sorry, Atten, I'll fix that up for you. There you go. Unpoisoned. What the hell sort of Viper Kinrath was that? A really angry one, because I got 400 experience from it. Where does the droid planet come in that order? I think it comes last, but I'm not exactly sure because I've never played it before. So technically I don't even know if it's going to work. I'm just hoping that the game sequences me to it when it's supposed to.
More where that came from.
But I assume it will be towards the end, last, probably. Just because of what it is and what it represents. Alright, this is a save spot. Because I have died here so many times in earlier playthroughs.
Your thoughts are disturbed.
Kreia!
I can feel them like a shiver running through you. Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the idea of leaving behind evidence.
That can hardly be avoided. Even mundane actions of the basest creatures can create detectable ripples in the Force. A Mynock beating its wings on the plains could cause a sandstorm in the desert. And figuratively speaking, Jedi have much bigger wings.
You said the crystals absorb the Force. I feel strange, but not weaker.
The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
Well, I guess tell me more about them.
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
Sweet! Okay. It's a party! Hey, no party like a Kinrath party.
More where that came from.
Yeah! Yeah!
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Ooh, I've got a level. Nice. Hey.
Fallen.
Sphinx. Thank you for the raid. And the host. And for coming to check out the stream tonight. Yo. You came just in time to see me kill space bugs. Isn't that nice? And now, oh Jesus, there's one left alive. I'm going to destroy the babies is the point here. Just gonna destroy the babies, don't mind me. The only thing you can do with this Kinrath egg is smash it. What if I want to, like, take the baby and train it to become an attack Kinrath? of my very own. Fuck me, I guess. Oh, look at all this. Crystals everywhere. How am I going to incubate the egg? Dude, I have like space magic happening. I'm sure we have like a egg. Oh, there's another one. Oven or whatever you put eggs in the ship. What, your ship doesn't come with an egg oven? There's my crystal.
The crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
What does it mean?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
Nice. Is the bond dangerous?
Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
As opposed to the water that doesn't escape the sieve. I'm not sure Kreia knows how a sieve works, guys. Does the crystal feed off the light side of the Force?
The crystal is in tune with you. It will use whatever water that pours through you, be it dark or light.
Okay. Nice. Cooking with Kreia. Oh, now there's an opportunity for a parody video. All right. Let's go. Oh yeah, I have levels that I should
Just
put
say the word
on my characters. So you can see that I have yeah, whatever, I don't care. The buttons here that indicate I have a controller plugged in, and I do have a controller plugged in, but I'm not actually using one. I just forgot to unplug it after the stream the other night. So you get button pictures even though I'm not using that. Yeah, he probably needs an attack bonus with lightsabers. And yeah, let's go ahead and give him Force Whirlwind. Stuff, level Kreia up. I love that Kreia has repair as a skill, but she hates droids. It's like, what? Makes a lot of sense. Okay, and is this one? They can add dexterity or strength to their chance to hit. Not bad, not bad. What other options are there? We can just do flat out +1 attack. Or we could give her a better type of attack. Or we could give her a damage reduction. I reckon +1 to attack is good stuff. She gets 2 powers this round. Well, max that for sure. And nah. Yeah, we'll give Force Valor since it affects the whole party. That's a good one to have. It's me. Look, I'm a light side Jedi. Forget how many like mothers and fathers and sole providers I've murdered. I'm a light side character, alright? I do the good stuff. Yeah, Force Aura, I think. Oh no, I've forgotten which way's out. Thankfully, I have a mini-map. Forward is out. Force crystals George Lucas's way of explaining. The reason I'm running into walls is because I'm looking at the chat and it's not at my screen. George Lucas's way of explaining that lightsabers are finite and not just unending, unwieldable lightsabers. Light sticks, rather. Gotta have a crystal in it. Crystal makes it special. I have never, Ashmelon, I've never seen the Star Wars Holiday Special. Bantha rib cooking. That sounds exciting. You know, I've never made ribs. It seems like a lot of work.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors?
Well, funny you should say that. I found 3 of them.
That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them.
It sounds like it's worth more to you than that.
It is worth more to us than that. I'll pay you 4,000 credits for the lot of them.
I think I'll hold on to it
if
for
you
now.
Must, but I'd really like to buy them off of you. They're important. Come back if you change your mind.
Now, I just want to check something out. I might have already lost my opportunity to do this, but if you have Bayoder in the party, I'm just going to ignore that level issue for the time being. Sometimes he says something different.
You ready to trade those atmospheric sensors for credits yet?
Atmospheric sensors shouldn't be worth that much. I suspect these are special to you for some reason.
It is worth more to us than that. I'll pay you 4,000 credits for the lot of them. If you must.
Lost my opportunity.
But I'd really like to buy them off of you. They're important. Come back if you change your mind.
Maybe if I talk to Bayoder directly?
Yes, General?
Nope. Maybe if I go back to here and have Bayoder in my party before I speak. Just wrong tab. Before I speak to this guy.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors?
Found 3 of them.
That's great.
Sounds like it's worth more to you. No.
If you must.
That's frustrating. How far back is my previous... No, I would have to do all that cave again, and I really don't want to. Alright. I'll just accept that I have to get paid instead of do some lore. Terrible, I know.
You ready to trade those atmospheric sensors for credits yet? It is.
Here you go.
Thanks for your help on this.
Well, I didn't get dark side points, so that's fine. So I'll tell you what I know from having played this before, which is that those atmospheric sensors actually have listing equipment for the mercenaries. They've been spying on the mercenaries in them. So that's why he's willing to pay so much. But it's a shame that it's so difficult for to get that correct dialogue, and that's one of the big frustrations about this game for a lot of people, is that if you don't do the exact right thing in the exact right way, you can miss content. Hello, Asherin. It's great to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming to check out the stream tonight. It's a good one. I killed many space bugs. Oh, there's some things to kill. There are people to talk to over to the right, but I'm in more of a killing mood.
More where that came from. More where that came from. Everyone down. Everyone down. More where that came from.
Come on, die. There we go. Look how many buffs I have. Like, there's like 6 of them on here. It's not murder if you get XP. Look, it's not murder if they're animals. You can't kill animals. It has to be against a human for it to be murder. I can see a lot of interesting discussion of the Star Wars Holiday Special in the chat. I especially like Ash Merlin's mentioned that apparently they have a friend who requires people to sign waivers that they will maintain their friendship after it. Which seems like an extreme but fair method. Seems more in your character's personality to recognize the purpose of the devices and choose not to comment to avoid the risk of appearing dark side or Jedi. Twi'leks are okay to kill off. Twi'leks is sentient. Sentience. Hello, man with sunglasses.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
Can we take a moment to pause and acknowledge how early 2000s this man's hair is? Both his long hair in a ponytail with the kind of buffy front and also the soul patch. Well, I guess it's a little bit more than a soul patch, right? What do you think about Dantooine?
It's just another
Look at that
spaceport
beard.
to me. We've been here too long for my tastes. And the settlers,
Why choose Dantooine as your base?
we have to live somewhere. Something those settlers don't seem to understand. That flaming administrator and her cath hound Zeron can't keep their noses out of our business. There's a natural order to things that they just don't seem to get. They'll learn.
What do you think about the administrator?
She's got spirit, but she seems to focus most of her effort on trying to get us off this planet. Terena has to learn that we aren't moving.
What about the settlers?
It galls me to think we fought wars to protect Gizka like them. They don't do anything to help themselves, and they don't know how to take responsibility. They're on their own, and either they should start working and stop whining, or else they're in for a tough ride.
Okie dokie. Can we talk about something else?
I have time to kill, and talking about Dantooine just irritates me.
Well, maybe you shouldn't live here then. Can you tell me about the mercenaries?
Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the galaxy. The really skilled usually wind up here.
Who's your leader?
A Synthiate by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Malak during the Jedi Civil War. He knows how to wage war.
What do you do when you're between jobs? Seems like a kind of boring place for mercenaries.
We find ways to divert ourselves. A lot of us find odd jobs. There are many more mercs around than what you see on Dantooine. We're spread out.
Yeah, I think I'm done
have
talking
time
to you.
kill.
I'll be going. Skenzo, your hair looks like that at the moment. Well, the key question is though, my dude, does your beard look like that at the moment? Because, you know, I like long hair on guys. I think it looks nice. But that beard, in conjunction with that haircut, yeah, I might have some things to say about that. What else we got?
Can't wait for those salvagers to ship off this planet. They smell it up.
Asherin, you say you were going to play games, didn't have such a good time, and came here to watch? Oh, thank you. I hope I can improve your evening. I'm just reading up the chat again. The Star Wars Christmas album. Oh, I have to check that out next Christmas. I said human. I didn't mean to say human. I should have said sentient. You see, Dopak, the mercenary, is more politically correct in the Star Wars universe than I am. I said human like a dickhead, and he said sentient like a politically correct, nice man. So, on top of being a light side Jedi, my character is also, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Insensitive towards correct terminology that people like. A flavor saver? I haven't actually heard that before, Ashmelon. I've never heard that phrase before.
Smells like another salvager's come to our camp. Vacate,
Oh,
mud
it's a
liquor.
Chad.
Don't make me tell you again.
Ease off, Nalik. There's better sport than this one.
I don't need help to take out a mud liquor. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I have no problem with you.
But I have a problem with you. Flaming outsider taking away our work. This is mercenary territory. We don't want anyone getting in our way. We're the real boss on this planet, so stand clear of us.
Yeah, okay, Turkey. I'll just be going.
And just keep going. You don't want to get in trouble with us.
What a nice man. This nice pile of corpses that I've got happening here. I'd hoped that the pile of corpses would attract more animals to kill, but they firmly stayed over here. Oops, wrong power, wrong power.
More where that came from.
Fallen.
I feel like I need to get myself into the center of the attacking party, because we've got blue, yellow, and, well, Viridian, but a type of green happening. There we go, look. Look, now it's like in correct color order.
More where that came.
Yellow, green, blue.
Came from.
Fallen.
With a full beard, you can save flavor, hide snacks, and secrete away a set of lockpicks. Good to know. Alright, I love that these animals are putting up more of a fight than some of the humans that you're going to encounter later on this planet. Ashran, you've met people like Nalek. I mean, Space Chad. Oh, here's the what's the word? Scavengers. I've only heard them say it 50 times since landing on this planet.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain?
I guess I am a salvager, technically.
Well, we don't need another one. Look around this camp. We got the salvaging more than covered. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find.
I'm going to the ruins. I've come a very long way.
If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out. The only place that has anything is the sub-level. And only a couple of fools have gone there. And they're now dead fools. Yeah, I'd like to do the decent thing and get their bodies and put them to rest.
You sound
That
so
hole isn't a
sincere.
fit place for a salvager. So, if you find a couple human corpses down there, just grab their gear and their bodies. I'll pay you 500 credits for each of them.
That seems unusually generous of you.
Well, us salvagers that are still here have to stick together.
You'll forgive me if I don't quite believe you.
I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now, but I get by.
Who do you sell it to?
Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business.
Well, I might want to buy something. What Jedi artifacts do you have for sale?
You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got.
Maybe you shouldn't have been making assumptions about me. Alright, what kind of prices have we got here? Everything's really fucking expensive. Beautiful. Yeah, I won't be buying any of that. Skenzo, I have not killed one single farmer on this planet. Yet.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity?
Credits and curiosity? Are you selling something?
Am I that transparent to you?
Yes.
Apparently this is so. I am Ralon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I have uncovered. An expert, this is certain. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? powerful Jedi holocron.
You found a holocron. I'm impressed.
You flatter me, Traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you are lucky, for I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
Can I inspect the holocron? Maybe it's broken.
I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
That is a remarkable fake, but it's not even worth the time you've wasted describing it.
How did you know? Well, I never unload this accursed thing. This isn't my fault. You can't blame me.
Now, I'm not going to choose this option, but this is definitely one of my favorite dark side options in the entire game. I can blame you violently. Not going to choose it on this occasion, though. How isn't this your fault?
This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap.
So you didn't make this?
No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this were common. But now there are few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children.
I doubt you even have a wife.
You with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about?
Wait, no, what? A thief? Yeah, because someone stole that guy's moisture vaporator or whatever the fuck it was, right?
You should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I know. I think I saw the thief by the ruins of the Enclave. I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited many times by the salvagers. I didn't get a clear look at the thief. It was dark, and the ruins provide many hiding places.
Alright. I think I have to go.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's you. You go down into the sub-levels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense?
Have you heard anything about a thief around here?
Don't tell me that flaming Solru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. We've been hit by the flaming thief more than
Flaming
he has.
thief!
Every other night it seems we find something missing. And it's not like we have much. We keep asking Zeron to help us, but he sends us nobody. So the thief keeps coming from the ruins or whatever hole he lives in and taking what's ours. If we ever catch him, we'll take our time killing him.
Wow. Nice. Asherin, if you're not sure, you could look up the actor on Wikipedia or IMDb or something like that, and it will tell you if they've been in a video game. But honestly, I doubt that a big voice actor like that would be in such a small role. But I don't know, whatever pays the bills, I guess. Skenzo asked, is that character model always a dick in all KOTOR games? I can't remember who he played in the first one. Oh, but Skenzo, you say Steve Blum does have voice credits in these games. There you go. It could be then, Ash. I've never actually seen Cowboy Bebop. It's a great shame. People don't believe it. I've seen Samurai Champloo, but I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop. Words. Why haven't you tried to tell Soru?
I hear he's planning to shoot anybody that goes on his farm.
Yeah,
I'm just glad
that's
we're
correct.
not the only people suffering. Maybe if he moans enough, the militia will do something.
The thief comes from the ruins.
That's our best guess. Sneaky as sin, but Raylon caught a glance of him that way. We keep hoping the Legrex finish the thief off, but that would be far too easy for us. If you haven't met Raylon, though, he's not reliable. He's in the camp if you want to talk to him about the thief.
Yeah, right.
If you must. If you can do something about the thief, do it and get out of here. There's nothing for you here anyway.
I'll be going now. So, for those who haven't played this game before or haven't played the restored content mod, this stuff about a thief, this is actually restored content. So it was removed from the final version of the game, which means there's going to be an encounter in the sub-level with a character, a whole character that was added. And I can't remember, but I don't think...
The wound on this world, it is centered here.
I don't think it's voiced.
In gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
So the Jedi still live?
Perhaps, in the shadows of the galaxy, we will know when the time comes. And I hope our enemies do not.
That's also restored content. Hello, HKs.
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
Don't you ever know when to quit? Oh wow, I got all 3 of them! Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
Everyone down!
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Accuracy ratio.
More where that came from.
Systems failing, master.
Oh Jesus, my health. Health, please. I love how I have to shout over the music when it's combat. That's why I'm typically quiet during the fights. Not that they're difficult, it's just that the audio gets really, really loud. Wikipedia says additional voices. Well, if it says additional voices, I'd say you're probably right then. It probably is him.
Fallen.
More where that came from.
Nice.
Focus.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
So in the first game,
more where that came from.
You have to fight these guys, these
more
monsters,
where that came from.
Or beasts. We had a discussion last time about how much this game loves the word beast. Look at their poor faces. They're just like, nah. Nah. Their faces honestly look like sheep faces, if you've ever seen a sheep up close. Tell me that doesn't look like a sheep face. Looks like a sheep face. Now, this door. I'm gonna go ahead and make a save here. I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna call it, glitch potential. And the reason for that is that there is a glitch that you can do certainly in the vanilla version of this game. I don't know if you can do it in the restored content mod, where if you call your party members while you're in a particular location, then you can skip to the very end of the game. And I don't think I want to do that just yet, unless anyone is really dead keen to see me try it right now. I definitely want to show this to you if I can later, but I'm not sure I want to do it right now. Like I said, unless anyone is dead keen to see it. Let me know if you are. I have some fights to do over this side while you think about it. But as I said, I also don't know if they've removed it in the restored content mod. Essentially, because when you get your party members, they phase in behind you to this position. If you have your back directly to the door and then you switch out a party member, they spawn inside that door, which means you can go through to the next area, and the next area isn't programmed for anything except the end game. So, in other words, it takes you to the end game. We don't want to be there just yet.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody?
Yo, what's up?
What do you want?
I'm heading for the ruins of the Enclave.
You won't find anything there except on the lowest sub-level, and there you'll only find death. Laygrex are everywhere.
What can you tell me about Laygrex?
Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition.
Well, aren't you a nice person?
If you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Okie dokie then. Well, you have fun with that. I'm just gonna go, kill all the Laygrex. Kai says traditionally sheep don't have pointy teeth. Yeah, splitting hairs, splitting hairs. Alright. Vampire sheep. I feel like that's been done, like in a movie or something. Some evil vampire sheep of some point. Some type, I think is what I meant to say there. Save 87. If anyone's watching me play this for the first time, the reason why I have so many different saves is not because I hate myself or I'm trying to give anybody an aneurysm, but because when I was trying to get this to stream, which was a hell of a thing to do, just give me a second, mate. I'm trying to tell a story and you're going to make loud music happen. I read all of the horror stories about saves not working and becoming corrupted. So that's why I create a new save every time. So I always have that backup.
Time to take you down to size.
Got a bunch of computer screens all destroyed. Nice. It's so good just having skills that turn every problem into an immediate solution. There's a movie called Black Sheep that does that. Okay.
Everyone down!
Fallen.
Wow, that is some serious damage that it's doing. Wait, no, that we're doing to it. Oh, it's better. Necro, I've never lost my save either, but I really don't want to because, like, how many hours are we into this? 21 hours, or is that the time right now? It's like the time right now, right? 29 hours, so it's even more. Skenzo, you have that movie? Interesting. Parody horror from New Zealand. Everything about what you just said interests me. Like, are we talking What We Do in the Shadows parody horror? Like,
time to take you down
that
to
level?
size.
We came in this way, right? No. Ooh, a mine. It's real good, Kai. You'd recommend it? Good to know, good to know. Oh man, this is a bit of a sad story. Look at this. We opened the door and there were 2 skeletons right there at the door. More on the beds. Bunch of crap we'll never use. The younglings. Yeah, could be. Could be younglings. They seem a bit big for younglings. They could be tall younglings. Tall younglings. Try and say that 6 times fast. Tall younglings. Tall younglings. Tall younglings. Oh, that's a really difficult tongue twister for your Y and L sounds. Tall younglings. Tall younglings. Tall younglings. Oh, Jesus. It's challenging. And then try and explain yourself to anybody who's in your vicinity why you just said tall younglings. I said it a bit faster that last time.
I will silence this one.
It's all space bug killing all tonight. I'm trying to have a look at their eyes. Look at those eyes. Some good bugs. Gross. Like centipedes. Like American centipedes. So if any people watching are North Americans. Oh, I just picked up a whole dead body. Did I? Nice. The centipedes that you get over there, like house centipedes, we don't have those here in Australia, or as far as I know, we don't have them. Our centipedes are more like long, and they have like kind of a big bitey thing on the front of their face, like an ant does.
Fallen.
And they have lots and lots of legs, but they don't have, like, they're just little feet, like little feet nubs, little feet spines, rather than the giant spindly legs that your house centipedes have over in the US. It's weird.
Time to even the odds.
Fallen.
More where that came from.
In fact, I don't even know why North American house centipedes are called centipedes. They don't have that many legs. Or they don't look like they have that many legs. Kai, I put it in my corpse backpack. What, you don't carry a corpse backpack? I thought everyone carried a corpse backpack. Why would it, like, I was so confused when I saw your question. Nah, I'm good, thanks. They latch on and drink your blood and kill you. Centipedes? Now come on, everything else we have kills you in Australia, but I'm pretty sure the centipedes just hurt you.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Ooh, that's an exciting room. I think I'll just have to oh, no, I don't want to use stealth. I just want to go into solo mode so I can lure these guys. Hey, asshole! Atten, why did you come this close to me? I mean, I'm not complaining. I kind of like you being this close to me, but I also don't want you to walk into all these mines. Oh, Kai only leaves pink mist. That's why he was confused. Skenzo says Atten came over because you said, hey, asshole. I can appreciate that.
Time to take you down to size.
That's a good one, Skenzo. I like it. Alright, what do we got happening here? Access work log. Alright. I'm here investigating complaints of the storage room door sticking shut. Following a recent mishap with a defective flaming protocol droid. My assistant Tarn will be on hand to open the door for me if I get stuck in the storage room. Hang on, wasn't Tarn at the spaceport? He was that guy who was like, whoa, Jedi! Did he, like, run away and leave this guy to die? Nice! Security door's non-responsive. Oh, we can look at all these, cameras. That's always fun. I've already been through here and killed everything. Oh, droids. And, I don't really need to overload that terminal. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do to open that door. Alright, well I can do that. Let's give me 5 seconds to get out of the way, hey? Oh yeah, there you go. There's a dead man. Datapad, head technician. There's a personal note. It's been a couple weeks and no one has come for me. I can only assume the Enclave was destroyed topside and now I'm buried alive in here. I've tried using the equipment in the storage room to hack, force, weld, or blow that flaming security door open, but nothing I've tried works. And now I'm running out of food. Jesus. Damn. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry that had to happen to you. But I will steal all of these things that you spent so long protecting. Every last one of them. It's probably not stuff that I'm ever going to use. I'm just stealing it to be thorough. No one else is ever going to use it, right? And it's better that I, a light side Jedi who used to live here, should have these things. Oh, Jedi Master Robe, nice. Should have these things than salvagers who have no connection to this place, right? I'm still a light side Jedi, right? Even though I just stole all this crap. What's this? Oh. It was about the storage room that I have already pillaged. Apparently Australia has a giant centipede that grows up to 30 centimeters. I think I knew about that. Is it like an olive green color? With like orange legs? No, I didn't want that. Thank you. This one. Alright, everyone come back. We're moving on.
I will.
Oh my god. A deadly leg wreck. Alright guys, I'm gonna need you to fuck off a little bit.
Fallen. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Focus.
I can't believe these bugs don't have valuables on them. Like, what the fuck?
Fallen.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
There we go. Oh no, Atten, please. Please don't go off by yourself.
More where that came from.
We were just talking about horror movies, Atten. You should know better than that.
More where that came from.
Atten, please.
More where that came from.
Focus.
More where that came from.
Atten, why have you just shoved yourself in the middle of a dangerous situation? I know you have a lot to make up for in both your own mind and also in objective reality, but Jesus. Now I want to find that droid room.
This shall not stop us for long.
Droids in there?
More where that came from.
Fallen.
Necro said you just sold everything and bought lightsaber components. You know, that doesn't sound like a half bad idea. Sounds like quite a good idea, in fact. Droids! Now, let me just get this up so that I don't have to worry about my darling droids running into it. Look, Necro, it's better that we know about the kinds of centipedes and other dangerous bugs that we have in Australia. Like, I mean, assuming that whatever we see is going to kill us is, generally speaking, a win-win option. But at the same time, you know, you need to know just how deadly it is. Some things only hurt you. Other things you need to get to a hospital immediately. So, it is actually... Oh, gee, what the fuck? Nice teleport. Yeah. So it is important to know what you're looking at, how deadly it is, and do you need to call an ambulance? Look at these boys. Oh yeah, and Ashran is also actually a biologist, so... Oh, I can upgrade my lightsaber. I can stick, No, that's the wrong option. That's the wrong option. Alright, upgrade my lightsaber. Stick my crystal in it. Actually, you know what? Cancel, close. I'm gonna ask Kreia if the crystal's aligned with me.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Tell me about the crystal.
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Should your power increase or your resolve change, speak to me again about this matter, and I will help you refocus your crystal. Is there something else you wish?
So it's as close to me as it can be. Now. First of all, let's go ahead and make Kreia's lightsaber green, even though you may be like, what do you mean Kreia's lightsaber is green? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go ahead and assemble that. Even though you may say, but wait, is Kreia really... is Kreia really a green Jedi? Crikey, this thing looks angry. I'm gonna poke it. Pretty much. Sounds like something Kai would say, but... no, not me, thank you. Although actually, yes, that one. Yes. Now, my crystal. What have we got here? I don't really need... Dexterity and attack up and stealth up. I don't need stealth. I'll get this one on. Having some good charisma is useful. And then, I wonder if I have a better robe for Kreia. Like, she's wearing a Jedi Knight robe, but I feel like Dark Jedi Master robe might be slightly more suited to her. I mean, what? Alright. Yeah, they're the ones we want for her. I haven't gone through and checked this stuff for ages. Yeah, that's fine. She got anything more useful that she could wear here? No. Wait, what? I don't want her lightsaber to be purple. What the hell? No. What'd I do? What? Oh, I made Attons, for God's sake. Gotta fix this again. Right, so the green one needs to be yellow. Assemble, and the blue one needs to be green, because that's Jedi Consula's blade. I don't really have any desire to upgrade Krea's lightsaber, to be honest. I don't like her very much. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that onto Atlas. Stick that on there. Atten, why aren't you? Why did
I hear you.
Please, your lightsaber on. Yes, that's better. Just having a quick look at chat before I go over and have a look at my robo friends. Kai would only say that if he could eat the thing in question. Well, what do you think? Could you eat a giant centipede? I would like to access the work log. More protocol droids. Oh, these must be the flaming protocol droids. Yep. More fine Zerka workmanship. Main computer's gone. Let's see if I can get these boys walking again. How many parts do I have? Shit tons. Excellent. Speech system doesn't seem to be working. Diodes in the speech system have been melted due to their proximity to the power core. That's some good engineering. See you. Enjoy the rest of your presumably short life. I'm essentially converting repair parts into experience points here. Good stuff. Be free, my friends. Be free. Live your best lives. Be happy. Look at them walking off. So proud. Google says don't eat them raw because you might get a nasty parasite. Yep, I'm happy that I live in a city. Thank you very much. I just realized I should probably try and create lightsaber items. Never eat any bugs raw. I'm too much of a sook for this conversation. You guys can talk about insect cuisine in the chat. I'm just going to have a look at these lightsaber parts. Oh, voice crack. You know what that means? That means hydration time. There you go. I should get me one of those fancy hydration bots. So this could have a higher damage bonus, but it's kind of a... what's the word I'm looking for? Guess? Gamble, that's the one. That's just a flat out 3 upgrade to your damage. That one's quite good too. Oh, this is too much work. God, I'm glad that modern video games have a much more intuitive system for creating upgrades, because this is bloody mess. I don't know what to break down. Like, and that's my final word. Right, I'm never going to use those, so let's just go ahead and break that down. What else have we got? Yeah, whatever. I'm certainly not going to use more than one of those. Mandalore might end up with one. How about this one? Again, it's heavy armor. Basically, no one uses it. How does it compare to the Mandalorian heavy armor? Mandalorian heavy armor is better, so we can get rid of that. Alright, now we got shit tons of components. Let's go ahead and make a couple of those. And where's that emitter that just flat out gives you an energy bonus? That one, make a couple of those. Yeah, 3, why not? And then some lenses. What's good? What's good? I prefer one that has no negatives. Yeah, let's create a couple of those. Alright. And now we got to upgrade. And that's the other really annoying thing about the upgrade interface here is that you've got to go in via different menus depending on what you want to do. That's bonus to blast bolts, that's bonus to damage and defense, so that's better. How about Attons? Good. And like I said, I'm not too dead keen on upgrading Krea's. She's powerful enough as it is anyway. But I might as well upgrade this one for when it ends up going to someone. It's going to go to Visus in the end. Stick that on there. Actually, you know what? Visus isn't going to be our major fighter. That's going to be Mira. So we'll do that as the second best stuff. And Visus gets purple. Now what's the chat had to say while I was fucking around? The gamble to Lodic was rather than getting a flat 3 damage bonus, that particular item gave you a 2 to 12. Like, it's unquestionable that it was a better deal, but it's still kind of a gamble. Oh my god, Asheron's looking up how to cook centipedes. Good stuff. I feel like it's a good piece of trivia to know, just for fun. Did I like zip zoom past a... Yeah, I zip zoomed right past that bit at the start. That's like the most important room. And by start, I mean directly in the center. 2d6 average 7. Yeah, like I said, like there's no question that it's the better option. Look at my friends. They do a walk. Off you go, friends. Ooh, this is going to make for an interesting background while we have a little chat in this room. A person. Thanks for the polite bow. You must be a gentleman.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic, although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
What are you doing here?
Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them.
Speaking in a slightly odd, what's the word I'm looking for? Tense here. He's talking like he's not currently in the... Anyway, best not to think about it. That's not the only reason.
The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, and once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left.
Left?
Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could.
What others?
Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records, but I do not know why.
You don't know why they took their records. Space Einstein, ladies and gentlemen. You mentioned holocrons?
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi, and even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
Why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater troubles shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rimward
Hey,
missions.
Jolie Bindo.
All of these things
He's from the
are
first
in danger
game.
of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
Well, you look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Tell me... Oh, I don't really care about any of this. Disciple is such a boring character. God. Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Yep, that's why I was hiding. Why do you think people hate the Jedi? I don't really care about your opinion, but I do care about progressing the plot.
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
But Jedi have protected the galaxy for centuries. They seek peace, often through sacrifice.
Not always. Jedi often fall. They cause much harm on Onderon, for example, in the name of peace and protection. Uleg Keldroma and Exar Kun, the two Dark Lords during the Sith War many decades ago, were once Jedi Knights, as were Revan and Malak. It is perhaps more amazing that some still trust Jedi after many have fallen and endangered the galaxy. It is also proof that a single Force wielder can change the face of the galaxy. And that is a frightening thing indeed.
Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things. And they are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have. But you know this.
What do you mean?
Many Jedi defied the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
I was one of those Jedi. I must accept part of that responsibility.
There is no blame. All must accept.
That's a very Jedi thing for you to say.
At its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings or the teachers themselves.
Why not
Many
both?
of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi Code that they were missing.
Well, Revan and Malak would have received the same training as I did.
I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain?
Go on.
Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to his apprentice Malak, who turned on him. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial. You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak. Perhaps in his conversation with the Jedi Masters, they were able to convince him of the rightness of their actions.
Do you know who trained Revan?
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of his training, he sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that he returned to his first master at the end of his training in order to learn how he might best leave the Order.
Alright, you know,
what
good.
else
Yeah,
would
thanks.
you like to know?
It's all fine. It's good. Yep. I think I'll be going now.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
The Sith are awake in the galaxy, and I'm going to need their help to stop them.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith.
Do you not believe me?
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception, but in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khoon and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. In any case, it seems to me like our goals are compatible. If you would have me, I can apply my knowledge and skills to helping you find the answers you seek.
Look, we're already full up. We don't need anyone else. We travel light.
Don't worry, Atten. You're still my favorite. We need all the help we can get, and he seems capable. I know, but don't feel threatened. You're still the one for me. But I mean, like, let's go ahead and just add him, I think. Now we have... Oh, we lost influence with Atten. So, those robots have been off exploding during this conversation, by the way. Party member down. Why is it? What? Oh my god, he got so upset. He got so upset that Atten joined, that Disciple joined the party, that he just flat out died. Atten, please. There's no need to be dramatic. Dude. 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 Look, I'm literally healing you. Look, I'll get real close to you. Oh, no, he doesn't want to be gotten too close to. There we go. Dude, guys. Now, I swear to God, those two are now closer than the game will actually let me get to either of us. Yeah, thank you, Disciple. Thank you for understanding we need some us time. There you go. You feeling better now? Not gonna drop dead on me? Okay. Atten needs that space for all his baggage. Tell me about it. This is a really cool library, just quietly. Look at this. Like, light books. When do we get to have libraries like that? Some corpses. Mercenaries bear evidence they were killed by a lightsaber. Why was the Disciple in this room? What do we got? Askul's orders. Brooke has wandered into the Enclave alone. You will take a full squad and capture the Jedi alive. Bring him to our nook in the Kinrath Caves to await transport to Nar Shaddaa. He will fetch a fine bounty. Okay, well, I think we know where that nook is, right? We stole everything out of it just a little while ago. Alrighty. I guess we go in this door. I think there is an opportunity for me to regain some influence with Atten in a little bit. I was actually waiting until I got Disciple to do something with Kreia on the ship, because it allows us to listen to the thoughts of all our party members, and I wanted to have all the party members when I did that. So, yeah. Nothing. Oh, but I got some experience points for hacking into it, so I guess that's good. Alrighty. Well, I guess I might as well level. Oh, look at that. He doesn't have his bonus anymore because he doesn't like me quite as much right now. Guys, don't fight. Alright, feats. God, I hate having to choose feats. Alright, I think I've decided that I want single weapon. Single weapon for my Jedi. So she can have dueling. And powers... I don't know. Don't make me choose. Let's go battle meditation. Oh god, alright. I have to get this guy up like 20 levels almost. So chat, have you got anything you'd like to chat about? Because we've got time. How was everyone's day? Oh god, shitty skills. Actually, you know what? No. 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 Because I want him to be a Jedi before I level him up. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock him out of the party. What? Well, I guess he's just going to die a whole fucking lot then, because I'm not leveling him up. And I don't want to talk to him right now. And I have to talk to him to make him a Jedi, so... Oh, Asherin worked 10 hours today. That sounds vile. On 4 hours sleep, no less. Yeah, good. Yeah. No. That's a no from me. With no lunch break. Oh, it just keeps getting better. Did you have a good dinner? Ashmelon's got Tilodig's cold. That's wonderful. I hope you're proud of yourself, Tilodig. Oh shit, I was paying so much attention to the game that I ran literally straight into a bug. Where did this guy even hide when I was in here killing bugs before? God only knows. Oh look, another corpse. Oops, shit, I clicked out, which means the sound is gone. There we go. Oh my god, a will on this salvager that states all of his possessions are to be left to the other salvager. I'm just not going to tamper with that. Thank you very much. Asherin, I'm glad that I could be something good in your very tiring sounding day. Kai, you reckon you eventually become immune to all the bugs if you work in a hospital? Speaking of bugs.
More where that came from.
Disciple is going to die an awful lot. I am deliberately running past that room for the time being. Some more dead. You may ask, why are these guys dead already? Well, that's because they attacked protocol droids as they were walking through. So, yep. My poor droid buddies died, but they took the Legrex out with them.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Legrex are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Are you Joran?
Yes, yes I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was going to be Legrex compost. Did you take care of him, stranger?
There's still some Legrex around.
Please, take care of them. I can't stand much more of this. If you do manage to clear a path, please come back.
I don't know. I don't know if I've completed all of them. I think I have. Let's just save here.
Is that you?
Whoa,
I thought I heard
Atten's
something.
ass.
Is it
Nice.
safe yet?
God. See you in hell, everybody. I'll hold the door open for you. Legrex are dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
The thirst is real. Oh god.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Legrex had me for sure.
Do you know anything about a thief?
All of us salvagers know about that. I'd ask Durala, though. She's talked with the militia the most about it. If you ask me, the thief isn't human. It's one of those smart Legrex.
Smart Legrex, huh? Well, I guess what can you tell me about the Legrex?
They like tunnels. We never saw much of them except underground in the hilly regions. I guess to a Legric, these sub-levels must be like paradise, though. There certainly are enough of them. You know, what's frightening is the beasts are getting smarter. I've heard they've even laid traps for us salvagers. Sounds crazy, but it's true.
I didn't seem that intelligent to me.
It's complicated. They're not always too smart, just sometimes. I'm not making this up. I've heard they've locked doors and even thrown grenades at people. Grenades!
What were you doing down here in the first place?
It's all Tepale's fault. She said the entryway to the sub-level was safe enough. This area's hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Legrex. Then, before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die.
Did you find anything?
No, I didn't get anything. Now I'd just like to leave.
Dude. I just saved your life. I figure that's worth some honesty.
I guess you're right. I grabbed a couple of things in the room we were in. I didn't want to tell you because you might make a claim for it. I need the credits.
I could pay you for what you found.
No, I hadn't thought of that. We could arrange something like that. That would work. I managed to grab 3 things. One's some sort of crystal, and the other looks like parts. For a lightsaber, maybe, I don't know. If you give me 1,300 credits, you can have it all. Now, that'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with what you buy.
Can I see what it is first?
Oh, it doesn't work that way. Maybe it's worth a lot more than 1,300 credits and you make off real good. Maybe it's a lot less and I make off real good. You can buy it from me here or at the salvager camp. I'll hold on to it for you. I owe you that much at least. Just don't take too long.
Look, here's your money. I don't care. Let's find out what it is.
Ha ha. A pleasure doing business with you. And now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. I'm going to the salvager camp. It'll take some time to get things in order. Come visit if you like, but if you don't like what you bought, it isn't my problem.
And off he goes. What did we get? An orange crystal, improved vibration lens, and superior disrupting emitter. It's not terrible. It's probably not worth 1,300 credits, but whatever. Anything else in here? No, why would there be? I can see my dear friends in the chat telling me that that I am not going to hell nearly quite so much as they are. I know, Necro. It wasn't even his butt. What a shame. I like this this mural on the back here. Oh no, it's not a mural. It's just trees. I like it anyway. I would like it even more if it was a mural because then you don't have to water it and it doesn't smell. Oops, there is a surface there. Alright. Oops, no, I wanted to save, thank you. Yes. Some bones. That's nice. I would look up here, but you can't. Alrighty. Hello, Lagrek friend. I will dispatch you as quickly and painlessly as possible. Got some jiggling happening. Good stuff. What have we got here? Anything useful? Apologies for the blurriness. I just have to wait until the speed technique wears off before that goes away.
More where that came from.
Oh look, more Lagrek. Disciple, you probably want to get out of that. You have no armor on, you have no health, and you are very, very underleveled for this. Yep. Oh, you know what? I could, for the very first time, use Revitalize. Where is it?
Let's settle
Oh,
this.
and he's immediately down again. Wait, no, he's not.
Time to take you down
I think
to size.
fainting might be slightly bugged.
More where that came from.
Whoa. Here we go. This is the character, the added character that I don't think is voiced.
My Lagreks!
Oh no, they're voiced.
You've killed them. They're my pets.
Are you the thief that Sulu is complaining about?
I'm not a thief. People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving.
Now, I don't know if you can hear that, guys, but the sound is mixed just a little bit differently with this character. I'm pretty sure this is the character that had to be voiced. As in, there were no voice files left over, so they had text, but no voice, so they had to get someone to record it for this. And I can hear it because I've got headphones on. You might not hear it otherwise, but it's just a little bit harsher and difficult to hear. No, not hear. It's not difficult either. It's just a bit harsher. It doesn't quite sound like it belongs with the rest of the voices. Your pet's killing people.
They only attack the bad people. The salvagers, the thieves. This place is for Jedi. They aren't Jedi. They have to leave.
I sense you have a connection to the Force.
I'm a Padawan. And one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi.
How did a Padawan wind up here?
I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Mandalay estate. Shen protected me. But the Sith came asking questions. All the Mandalays died. But I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid. So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns.
These are difficult times. I was a Jedi once as well.
You were? I had no idea. You aren't anymore? Are there any Jedi left?
There are Jedi around. They're just in hiding.
They're like me. I thought it was alone. Are there any masters?
There is no one left to teach anywhere.
But what should I do? I just don't know what I should do.
You can forge your own path, free of rules.
There was just no one else to talk to. It's been so hard. But just knowing I'm not alone. There are others like me. It may be enough.
Now, about this stealing.
I know that was wrong. I'll stop. I was just trying to get enough credits to eat. But I'll think of something else. Something that doesn't hurt anyone.
Well, I'm a Jedi and I could use any artifacts you found.
I found some things. I don't know how to use them. Here, you can have them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things. I threw it far away.
This is really weird text. What did it say?
It told me the Jedi were no more, that I needed to survive and do anything to protect my home.
Where is the holocron now?
I threw it into the ruins. I went back to find it, but the salvager stole it. It was my only teacher.
Oh, night, Ashmelon. I hope you're feeling better soon. Alright, what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. There have to be some left. I'm not going to use the Force until I find one. So much has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. The lessons I learned, I think I need to unlearn them.
May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Thank you.
Oh, I got a short lightsaber. Cool. Right after I decided to specialize in single blade, by the way, of course. Ah yes, some more items to relieve these ruins of. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. So that interaction was entirely restored content mod, and I think it was either partly or fully written by the modders and also fully voiced by the modders, or, you know, someone they found to do the voicing. So it's not quite as polished as the rest of it. But, you know, that was a lot of effort that they went to put that in, so I appreciate that. But I am saving, so I never have to go through it again.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless.
I don't suppose you'd like to negotiate a peaceful resolution to this situation?
Negotiations are not possible. A deal has been made with anxious people. People you do not cross. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
Oh boy, now this can actually be a bit of a tough fight, and I currently only kind of have 2 party members because Disciple is totally useless and I refuse to make him any more useful. So I guess I better make sure that I use Force powers effectively.
More where that came from. More
Oh,
where that
okay.
came.
It's not difficult. I'm sufficiently over-leveled.
More where that came from.
Can I attack, please?
More where
Thank
that
you.
came from.
Wow. That was difficult. That was so hard. It's better. Is that a scout belt? Where's that gone? Here it is. Cool. Oh, Atton's got a level.
Just say the word.
I'm never going to get the lightning. Not as a light side character. I mean, I could, but the reality of that is that it's kind of crap unless you have a super high charisma, and I've put all of my points into intelligence. So it's not super effective for me to use Force Lightning as a light side Jedi with just a kind of average charisma. Alright, now is there anything else? Let's see. Just wanting to make sure I don't miss any things. Quests, that is. The most intelligent Jedi of all time. You always went charisma so you could pass every speech check. I've passed most speech checks because I can smash those skill points into persuade. So even though my charisma isn't that high, my persuade is. Oh, there's Joran. Jorala. But. I don't think I want to give it to her, but I don't know if I have like a, how would I put this? A non-meta reason to know I wouldn't want to give it to her, because as someone who's played the game many times before, I know she's just trying to get the body so she can claim
It's you.
the claim.
You go down into the sub-levels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense?
Let's see.
It's a shame about them.
If I say I found their bodies...
You have? You managed to find them down there? You're tougher than you look.
Nope.
Suit yourself.
Yeah. So, it's not clear, but whatever. Anyway. Anyway, I think I can... Yes, I can finally get someone useful back in the party. Good stuff.
Yes.
I feel like I'm saying a lot of sentence fragments. It's because I'm tired. I had a long day at work. That's the excuse I'm going to go with anyway. Skenzo thinks being persuasive and having high charisma is always the most important thing in games. Yeah, sure. That's definitely what you meant.
Fallen. Fallen.
More where that came from.
Charisma 20.
Let us end this.
Whenever I see people talking about high charisma, I'm reminded of that comic that someone illustrated about the D&D game where someone tries to seduce the orc. I'm sure you guys have seen it on the internet somewhere. Yeah, but Kai, real life isn't as difficult as D&D. Hope you're all enjoying this blurry vision. I know it's certainly frustrating to me that I can't turn it off. But it is nice to be able to move fast. Alright.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me.
I found your thief instead.
Excellent. How did you deal with Joran?
Your thief wasn't Joran or a salvager.
It has to be someone near their camp, and no one else lives around them. You might be right, but I doubt it.
The salvagers have been hit by this thief too.
Are they turning on their own? Typical. That's about all I know. I've never seen the thief clearly. Do you have any idea who it is?
It was a young woman scarred by the war.
Really? So it isn't a salvager. Well, the war affected different people different ways. Is she gonna be all right?
I think I set her on the right path.
I guess I had it all wrong. I thought those salvagers were to blame. Look, if you see her again, tell her maybe we can work something out. I need help on my farm. She's already shown she knows something about farming equipment. I know a lot of people that need a second chance right about now.
Perhaps. I didn't
Here's
really
your
want a
reward.
reward, but anyway.
Finally, I can get back to work.
Got some guns, which I will never use. Tilodig, you think D&D is easier? Well, you play more D&D, and you are older than me, so you're more qualified to answer that question.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
I cleared out the Kinrath cave.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today. You want something?
I want to talk about the dead salvages claim.
I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvages. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes, and if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself.
Well, let me give you some good news. I have the bodies right here, and one of them had a will.
Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. He left all his possessions to one of the other dead salvages? Will I ever get rid of that damn Jedi garbage? Guess nobody gets them now. The administrator will have to figure out what happens to them. And until then, the salvages are gonna keep bothering me.
See you, Necro. I hope you have a good day or night, wherever you are. And, yeah, hopefully see you on Sunday for Subnautica. May the Force be with you. Cool.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
Is there anything else to talk to him about?
Some of the salvagers went deep in, but
Yep. Alright. So that's all that. Now, how much money do I have? Lots. I have lots money, so I can probably afford to buy some crystals for my lightsaber. How much longer for the stream? Probably half an hour. There it is. It's cheap. I'll buy it. Oh, that's a good idea that Necro had, though, to sell shit to use to buy stuff. I would like to sell. Thank you. I'm never going to use all 3 of those robes. I'm certainly never going to use these, so... What else have we got? No. Yes. Oh my god. This is so frustrating. Alright, sell this one. Maybe? Actually, I might start with the heavy armor because, Oh, Ash, you're heading off as well? Alright, have a great evening. Just, picking up the, tablet so that I can see the emote. Very nice, oh god, Overwatch, it's Tracer, right? Tracer? I hope so. God. Real fake gamers. I can sell one of those. I can sell 2 of those. And I'll sell one of those as well. I feel like there's no way I'm ever going to be using some of this stuff, right? That's worth so much money. I feel like I should definitely keep it. But realistically, I'm never going to use it, and it's worth a lot of money that I can use to buy lightsaber crystals. Oh, and I'm never going to use that. And that's worth a lot. They're worth nothing. Anything else here that I can sell for big money? Not really. Oh, I probably won't end up upgrading guns. But I might do, so I should hold on to that. Any of these weapons that I'm never going to use? War axe? Probably not. A Rhodian blade? Again, probably not. Yeah, probably never going to use that. Look how much money I have now. I can go buy all the crystals. Sweet. If you're wondering why I'm doing this now instead of going and saving Brooke, it's because once you save Brooke, it sort of locks you into a certain set of events here that I would like to have a fully upgraded lightsaber for, so. And once again, you get blurry vision, but I'm not running all the way across these plains at regular speed. Look how far it is. And it's just nothing. It's just a big empty space. A short lightsaber and a heavy blaster pistol. That would be something to see.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's you. I heard you turned in the corpses to Zeron. What a waste. You could have been rich, you fool.
I already am rich. And now you can be rich, because I'm going to buy crystals
Certainly.
from you.
Take your time. Look through the pile.
Alright, let's see. That's damage to attack 2, so that one's good. I'll buy that one. That's attack 1. That's good against droids. That has a keen effect. I can't remember what keen does, but anyway. That's pretty useful as well. Alright, you know, I think that's probably sufficient. I don't really need something that's good against droids. I mean, we have the robot planet coming up, but even so, that one's probably pretty good as well. Let's get that. Yeah, you know what? I have so much money. Let's just buy everything. I'll probably regret this at some point, but you know what? I'll deal with that when it happens. Keen is a better crit chance. Thank you, Tilotig. I know you told me that last time as well, and I just totally forgot about it. So guys, while I'm boringly running across this area again, okay, let me tell you that I am going to be streaming like every day between now and next Tuesday. And the reason for that is that I bought a game called Hypnospace Outlaw, which is a... How do you even describe Hypnospace Outlaw? It is a game where it creates a facsimile of the internet circa like 1998-2000. So if everyone here is old enough to remember Angel Fire and GeoCities or GeoCities, however you pronounced it, it creates a whole version of that internet, and it plays that through a facsimile of an operating system that looks kind of like a slightly shittier version of Windows 95. And it is batshit insane, and it is amazing. I love it. I've seen it streamed, and I want to play it very, very much. And so I'm going to. Friday, Saturday, and Monday nights. Sunday will be my regular Subnautica stream. So, that's what will be going on there. Where the fuck did you come from? I thought I killed all of you. Jesus. Alright. Hi guys! Master Vrook being his delightful self, as always.
Halt, Settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
I killed all the Kinrath. Mercenaries are branching out into kidnapping now?
This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head.
unless you want to wind up dead. Leave now.
You know, everybody else on this planet kind of noticed that I was holding a lightsaber, and yet these mercenaries don't. Can I ask you a question?
I'm not in a question-answering mood. You're not supposed to be here. Leave or face the consequences.
Look, I don't want to fight, but I can't let you take Rook to Nar Shaddaa.
I warned you, but I'm glad you didn't listen. Attack, men!
Right. If we're gonna do it this way, I guess we're gonna do it this way. God, that's beautiful when it works.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
And we're just destroying these guys. Look at Atten, he's come so far. Like, just a couple weeks ago,
Always rushing into action without thinking
he couldn't
of the
do anything
consequences.
Force-related, but now he's
What?
just
You're expecting thanks?
killing people with
Kunda is in
lightsabers.
danger, and you've
So
ruined
proud
the
of
best
him.
chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
How are you going to help in a cage?
When an opponent believes that you are defeated, they no longer consider you a threat, and they relax their guard, become bold. After I was captured, they talked freely of their plans, enough for me to learn their intentions. I need to get to Kunda and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment.
How can I help?
If you wish to prove yourself, then do so. Kunda's in danger and they need our help. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
Alright. You can just fuck yourself off, and no one will care any. That was, good words. Alright, let's see. It's basically just saying what Vrook just said. Just, robbing their corpses, don't mind me. Just a bit of light corpse robbing. I thought I already cleared out this room, so the fact there are more boxes to rob is, you know, good news. Alright. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Kunda and start the next section, kick off the next section, and then I'm going to stop there so that I have something to do when I start next time. And also because it's kind of a natural stopping point, so we'll do that. And then I'll be able to get to bed at a reasonable time even.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
I've learned that you're planning an assault on Kunda.
That is correct, and I want you to help me.
Why would I help you?
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
What do you have in mind?
There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. Before the action begins, I have 2 main tasks in mind for you. Disable the gun turrets and the traps.
Lie. Okay, I'll help you.
Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault. I warn you not to keep me waiting.
Well maneuvered.
Kreia.
With both the
He's
mercenaries
right
and
here.
the militia counting on your aid, you can influence the outcome of the situation as you see fit.
Right in front of him! Jesus Christ. Amazing. Just good. Good storytelling. Excellent good storytelling. Oh boy. I know, blurry, but God, there's a lot of running around back and forth on this planet. Subtle, ain't she? Oh yes. Whoa, mines. Friendly minds. All right.
I see you have found the elusive Master Vrook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding him, though. Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Kunda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
Who knows about the attack?
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long.
What can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
I'll check out Kunda's defenses then.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
Alright. So that's where we're going to end the stream for this evening. Next time we can start up. Just see if I can move the camera around so we can look at my face. Yeah, not gonna do that. Oh, you know what? I'm pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. So next time we will start with the defense of Kunda, and yeah, Krea's ready to go to bed. Yep. Thanks for joining me tonight for the stream, guys. Let me just save before I totally forget to do that and have to watch that again. Did I just like save and Yep, totally did. Alright, that's fine. Well, it's still saved 91, so that's fine. Thank you for joining me for the stream tonight, guys. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time too. If you did enjoy it and you'd like to see more of it, make sure that you're following me so you can be notified when I go online. I stream this always on Thursday nights and Subnautica always on Sunday nights, unless something comes up. I am also, as I said, going to be streaming tomorrow night, Saturday night, and also Monday night with Hypnospace Outlaw, which is going to be amazing. If you want to hear me at maximum excitement level, make sure that you come to one of those streams, because I am going to be off my head excited with all the scummy graphics and 90s nostalgia. You will not know me. You will know the true me when I am excited if you come to one of those streams. So definitely come if you'd like to hear that. If you don't want to hear that, then probably want to stay away. But I think it will be entertaining, so I would recommend. Have a good night, guys. Make sure that you stay hydrated and healthy. And I will see you tomorrow night with hang on, let's just, oh my god, where are we? I'm just going to take us to the yes. Go. I'm going to oh god, words gone. Thank you for coming. I have enjoyed our time together tonight. I think we made good progress. I will not be drinking during tomorrow night's stream. Thank you very much, Skenzo. But I will just be very, very, very excited. So, maybe see you then, maybe not. But have a great night, day, and night again until I see you again. And I hope that will be soon. Alright, I don't really have anything else to say. So, just enjoy this atmospheric Star Wars music. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. See you later.